I took my head for its midnight walk. Oh no, it hadn't been outside in days. I kept a leash by my side, but it wasn't quite tight, and I lost
it. So I had to work today. I had to do a little bit of driving, and by the time I got back, the sun was already down. So I didn't really get much of an opportunity to film anything today. My shoot was in Fairfield, Iowa, which is the town that I used to live in for a few years. So I'm in this weird introspective mode. Being there kind of freaked me out a little bit. It's crazy how much things can change in a short amount of time. 1 year to be specific. Last year, I lived in this house. I worked at this job. And I frequented this coffee shop. I had a girlfriend and a partner. None of those things exist in my life anymore. I'm not really sure how to feel about that either. The whole landscape of my existence has been altered. 2017 has been a really fucking weird year. In the early months of this year, my girlfriend and I broke up. She moved back home. I found myself in Colorado randomly. And then I found myself in Pittsburgh, seemingly even more randomly. I've been kind of ping-ponging back and forth between there and here ever since then. A fool's errand for sure, because nothing ever works out the way you want it to. Maybe it's just that the year's winding down, compounded with the fact that I was in the town that I used to live in. But life has been profoundly lonely for me for a long time. And loneliness isn't necessarily contingent upon being alone. Sometimes I feel the most lonely when I'm around other people. I went out to the bar last night by myself, just because this house kind of feels like a coffin to me sometimes. And it's kind of strange, because when I sit here and I don't do anything, I wish that I would have went out. And then when I go out, I wish I would have stayed home. I've been trying really hard to keep my mentality in a healthy place. But sometimes it's incredibly hard to do so. I don't really have anybody to talk to about it. I can't afford a therapist. I can't take antidepressants because they kill my creativity. And I'd rather be sad and productive than numb and useless. It's like a tightrope, man. I'm walking this thin tightrope, and I don't even know where I'm walking toward. I realize that this video is different than the last few that I've made, but I really want to stick to this, make a video every day until I leave thing. It just happens to be today I'm sad. I can't fake it today. That's not to say that I was faking it other days, but I can't even really put a smile on today. At least not a genuine one. I can't act like I went on this grand adventure, because I didn't. I worked, I ate, and now I'm back here wondering what the hell am I gonna do now. And the worst part is I feel like I don't even really have much of a reason to be this upset. I don't know why I'm so upset. I can't figure it out. I can't pinpoint it. I just know that I am. Like, I don't want to be around anybody. I want to isolate myself and shove myself into a box. And simultaneously, somehow, I want to be around people. And I want to be jovial and laugh and have a good time. I don't know how somebody can want both of those things at the same time, and I'm beginning to think that I'm always going to be left disappointed no matter what I do, because I'm never going to have both. And when I have one, I want the other, and I'm not content with the one I have. These are all reasons why I think this trip is going to be a good thing for me. I'll be able to get out of this coffin, out of this town, and try a different pair of shoes on for a little bit of time. And you know, the thing that you learn by traveling, though, is that no matter where you go, you still have to bring yourself. People think that you can run away to a place and all of your problems are going to be cured. That you go somewhere and everything will be okay because it's somewhere else. It's not here. But the truth is actually closer to you travel and then you are still there with all of your problems. You're just in a different geography. The problems don't go away because the geography changes. However, I also believe that this experience specifically will be good because 99% of my problem is in my own head. And if I distance myself from myself enough, I think that might do the trick. Because I do think that traveling is good for the soul. I think that you learn a lot of things about yourself. And you learn a lot about the world as well. I'm really bummy today. Everything feels kind of hopeless to me right now. I'm lonely and I don't want to talk to anybody. And I do want to talk to everybody. And I want to be by myself. But please God, I don't want to be by myself. It's fucking confusing. It's really, really, really confusing. I'm exhausted.